You know, for your son, let me just take it from a father-son perspective. I'm sure you couldn't be prouder of him and what he's accomplished in this time, but this had to have been the goal, the dream, if you will, is to fight in big caliber fights like this, fight for undisputed, and now him having the opportunity to defend it for the second time in Las Vegas, headlining his first pay-per-view. I mean, your smile's big and bright. Just, if you could put into words, just the feeling of being on this stage and on this platform right now with your son to your left.
Absolutely. Salam alaikum, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you to everyone here. Thank you to the team, Lomachenko. The warrant has been served. They've been doing a lot of running, a lot of avoiding this thing. We have a lot of respect for him. We know that he's a Hall of Fame fighter. He's a fighter that gives Devin the credit and the validation of being a pound-for-pound fighter. I disagree with him not being on the pound-for-pound list. I think that he's everything that he's been and more. He's more mature now. He has something to fight for. And, you know, a man that's willing to sacrifice his career to go and to defend his country and to be with his family, that says a lot. And for us to give him the opportunity at the belts, a dream that he's had, it means the world. For Devin to be 24 and to own a company, it's Devin Haney Promotions, to then go down under to Australia, not once but twice, to take a deal that Lomachenko had openly said that he was going to take. You know, it says a lot about Devin. This is not just a fight. It's a fight for independence. I'm sure the Loma and his team and family look for freedom, as well as we do. The Haney family, Devin Haney himself. We intend on doing everything to make him uncomfortable on that night. Everything that he does, everything that he's comfortable doing, he won't do on May 20th. But thank you guys for coming and finally taking the fight, and we look forward to it.
How do you go about preparing your charge to take on an opponent like Lomachenko? I remember when I was Kirby Manny Pacquiao, some opposing trainers would say, we get a few guys to emulate a few different things because it's hard to find one guy that does everything that he does. So how do you best prepare without giving away any secrets, of course, your fighter to take, like you said, a top 10 pound-for-pound Hall of Fame talent in Vasiliy Lomachenko?
Vasiliy's dad is an amazing trainer and hell of a father. We've been watching him and that team for quite some time. I was looking forward to actually seeing him and talking to him because he's done a wonderful job with his son. And I'll let you know that we are prepared for him. We've been prepared for him for 4 years.
He's been on your radar.
Well, yeah, we've been looking to make this fight for 4 years. And, you know, I think Devin had reiterated to him that 4 years ago is when the fight should have happened. That now that things it's going to be worse for him. And, you know, so we're ready. We're ready to go. We were ready to go 4 years ago. And like I said, I can't reiterate it enough. For Devin to be a 24-year-old, to fight for independence, to fight to not only be a top lightweight in the division, but also to be a businessman, a millennial. This is a fight for independence. This is well known. This is our last fight with Bob Arum. Hopefully we can do business after. But we took on a deal. We went down under, did 2 fights, and also came back and went to New York. I mean, the plane still had turbulence, and Devin was saying we have to go to New York to give Lomachenko an opportunity because we know that this is his dream. But make no mistake about it, we had to come across, and a Hall of Fame promoter like Bob Arum gave us an opportunity to come. But now we're fighting for independence. We're fighting to get our name back, to be in control of our destiny. And come May 20th, we're going to see blood, sweat, and tears. And Lomachenko is going to see something that he's never seen in the ring before. But once again, I say respect to them and thank you guys. And you know, I called you so many times. How many times did I call you? I finally got you. So Igis came when we fought Zara Abdullah. And I told Igis that I said, I admire what he's done in boxing and to I wanted to give my son an opportunity. He just told me it'll never happen. I believe in Allah. Allah knows best. And here we are on the stage.
Well, but Bob also knows, and I've talked about this since you turned pro. Dream of yours. So now that the opportunity is here, how do you feel about that?
First of all, I wanna to say big thank you for our God. Second one, I want to say big thank you for support for Aaron and my team, my family. And of course, I'm excited. I'm May 20, and I will try a second one, second chance. I will try to do this. And of course, thank you, Team Haney, who gave me this chance. And we'll see. We're all prepared for this.
Like Akhi said, when he made that phone call to you and you decided to decline that opportunity to stay in Ukraine, were you confident, or did you feel like, that you would ever get the opportunity to fight for Undisputed again? Or at that point, I'm sure boxing wasn't on your mind, but did you hope that this opportunity would come back around?
Well, you can thinking about the future, then war come to your house, and you just thinking about life and about your family and about your people who around you, and you just thinking about how you can live next day, and you can thinking about your job, about your sport or professional sport or something else. You're just thinking about your defense. That's it.
Right, boxing is just a game, You win, you lose, it's a sport. But what Vasiliy did, putting a uniform on, getting a gun, ready to defend his countrymen, that is a whole different level, because it's not a game and it's not a sport, it's life and death. And he came through that, and thank God he's with us here today.
And you've also been able to get another fight under your belt since having the 10-month layoff to come back. You beat Jermaine Ortiz, a tough opponent, a bigger opponent, coming off that layoff. And now, coming into this fight with Devin, you've said that you respect his boxing IQ. A lot of people are dubbing this fight like a chess match. As you can see by the art that's been presented, the poster, fantastic job to the team on that, and the whole promo for this what many consider to be a chess match. So, how do you view this matchup, being that he does have such a good boxing IQ?
We all never know what happened. We can prepare for one strategy, but in the ring it will all change. Can be all change. And right now, I don't know. I just train hard, I prepare, and I believe in God and I believe my team.
And your team and your father, we talked a little bit about this before the press conference got started. He's trained by his father. They're going to take it to another level because they know what's at stake. I would have to imagine that you and your father are going to take things to another level in preparation for what could be, an extremely tough match against Devin Haney.
Main question.
The changes that you're going to make in this training camp based on the opposition.
Look, for me, it looks like I prepare for first Olympic Games. I go to bed with this dream. I wake up with this dream. I live with this dream. And of course, we train hard. We prepare this, and it's a big motivation.
So you're preparing like you did for a gold medal. Lastly, before I get to Devin, if I can just ask you what a win in this fight would mean to your legacy. You've had an extremely successful amateur career. You've won belts in 3 different weight classes. You've won multiple gold medals. What would undisputed champion mean to Vasiliy Lomachenko and your family?
It looks like then you put a goal and take a goal. After then you take a goal, of course you're very, very happy, and you knows you do what you want. That's my mind.
But this is kind of the last thing that you feel like you haven't accomplished that you want to accomplish. So it has to mean a little bit more to you than just another fight.
Look, it's a dream from the beginning. Then I came in the professional sports. You know, I can explain about my emotion right now because I am not undisputed world champion.
Okay.
That's why.
I got you. So we'll talk about it if, you know,
After the fight,
if
yeah,
that happens.
we're talking about after the fight.
But he has other plans. This gentleman right here to my right, in Devin Haney. And for you, Devin, like your dad said, better late than never, right? I mean, you wanted this opportunity since 2019, I believe, and now we are here. Why was it important for you to stay at 135 and defend your titles for the second time against this man to our left?
First off, I want to thank God Allah, for everything, opportunity. I'm blessed to be here. Something that I've always dreamed of. Like you said, I've been wanting this fight since 2019. I've been begging for it, calling for it, and the time has finally came. The tables have turned this time around. When he had the belts, he didn't want to fight me. He wouldn't fight me. But it's a fight that I truly believe. I truly believe that I'm the better fighter, I'm the better competitor, and rather than 4 years ago or now, I will be victorious. So I'm happy that the time has finally came.
Taking this fight against Vasiliy Lomachenko, what do you feel like having a name like him on your resume? Obviously, you guys are students of the game. You know everybody that he's fought. Your dad said he's been watching his tape for a long time. Why him? Why was he an important opponent for you?
Yeah, this is a legacy fight for me. Loma at one time was #1 pound for pound. A few months ago, he was higher than me on the pound for pound list. Now that the fight is getting made, has been made, he has dropped down. He's dropped down off the pound for pound list. But it is what it is. We know what type of fighter he is. We know that he deserves to be on the pound for pound list. Not above me, but definitely on the pound for pound list. So this is just a legacy fight. This is a fight. This is a real fight. It's not like an influencer or this is really for the belts. This is really for the goal, everything, the pound for pound, the best in the division, possibly the best in the world.
But haven't you been clamoring for a fight like this? Aren't you tired of hearing like people, questioning things? You know what you're capable of. You're just waiting for the opportunity for somebody to be able to bring all that out. Because I have a feeling we have not yet seen everything that you have in your arsenal. And maybe it takes a fighter like this, an opponent like this, to bring some of those things out. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, I mean, the better the opposition, the better I am as a fighter. The more I rise. Loma is a good fighter, but I'm just on a totally different level. And on a fight night, the world will see that. The world will see how good Devin Haney really is.
Do you see it as a chess match? I mean, obviously this fight has boxing fans like purists, like drooling at the opportunity to see you guys in there. Do you see it like a tactical chess match, or if you I'm sure you envision how the fight's going to go in your head. How do you kind of see it playing out?
We gotta see. I don't know. I never shared the ring with Loma yet, so I don't know what type of fighter he is, how good he really is. Is he what they say he is? On paper, yes, definitely. He's definitely shown against different opponents. He rose to the occasion every night that he stepped in there. He showed a high IQ, but I'm just a totally different fighter. I'm on a totally different level. So it may be a chess match, may not. It may not be. I may just walk through it. We gotta see.
For those people wondering kind of like your training techniques, I know you're observing Ramadan right now, and how does that kind of change your training or your preparation for this fight?
Ramadan is now, so we've been training at nighttime, when the sun down, and my team, most of my team is Muslim as well, so everyone is fasting. I was fasting, I'm not fasting anymore, because it's just too hard to cram 2 to 3 sessions in, and not be fueled for those sessions. But the rest of my team is, so we train, our boxing training at nighttime, and we fight at nighttime anyway, so it's okay. But we receive so many blessings, during Ramadan. We're doing Ramadan, so I'm happy that this fight is coming out of Ramadan. Even though I wanted it before, so I can get fast, and I'm happy that it has came after long.
And that one of those blessings is the fact that this fight is happening in Las Vegas. You're headlining your first pay-per-view. I remember you fighting on, it was Pacquiao undercard against Bradley, Pacquiao Bradley 3, and you were on an undercard. And now in the same building, you're coming back and you're headlining a pay-per-view. I mean, it's crazy how things kind of come full circle, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a lot for that. I'm so blessed to be fighting in the MGM brand, for all the belts, for Undisputed, for everything. It's such a blessing. It's something that I've worked so hard for. I knew that I would be in this position. It came fast. I'm just 24 years old, but I was ready for it. And May 20th, I will be ready for whatever Loma brings.
All right, before we let these guys do their official first face-off, Vegas, Loma, thank you so much for being here with us today, Bob. I appreciate you. Bill and Devin, thank you so much.
That's part of the question. But is Lomachenko one of the best fighters that you've seen since Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray? Still, Mr. Haney?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I knew that when he came with us out of the amateurs. Nobody that I know of had the amateur credentials that Vasiliy Lomachenko.
And that's,
Nobody.
yes, and that's why we want to fight.
And he was able to take those skills and go into the professional ranks with great success.
When you made that comment, that's when we decided that Lomachenko was the fighter that we really wanted. We've done a wonderful job with promoting Vasiliy, and when you made that statement as a Hall of Fame promoter, there was no other fight that we wanted as a team. So thank you for making it happen.
Well, thank you. I know we looked around, you and I, for the best possible place to do the fight, and it ended up, for various reasons, that it was Las Vegas at the MGM Grand, the home of so many great fights over the years. And as Christina said, tickets go on sale tomorrow. We expect a sellout, and we expect it to happen very quickly. So everybody should tell all your followers to get their tickets because there'll be a tremendous demand for seats to this fight.
I can add one more thing, if I could. If I could, I can add one more thing. I know for a fact, Loma is only one boxer in nowadays who sold, Bob can tell me to tell if I'm wrong, Loma is only one who sold arenas in the different countries and in different cities. We start with a crawler that right now is the crypto arena was sold out. We went to New York to fight Linares. Madison Square was sold out. We went to London, O2 Arena. It was officially sold out.
Biggest, we ran you all around the world. You were running from us. You ran you right there. Knock it off. Let's get it off.
Everyone's trying to make money, and so that's how. That's
So
what
no doubt MGM Arena is going to be sold out.
It's not about money for me or nothing like that. This is about legacy. So it's not about selling tickets. It's not about none of that.
It is about selling tickets. Don't
Just buy the tickets. Buy the tickets.
For the rest of us,
Buy the tickets.
yeah, don't tell not
For
to.
me personally, this is a legacy fight for me. And I'm happy that it's finally here.
So are we. So are all these people to talk to you guys. So I won't hold you up any longer.